Good morning, or whenever you happen to be watching this video. I hope you are doing well today. Today is Thursday, April 30th, the last day of April. Wow, where did the time go? So today, I wanted to talk about. Yesterday, I was talking about a rock and dot art, and how I was going to teach you guys a little bit of dot stuff. Not necessarily like this. I learned a lot of things. This is definitely not far from perfect, but I do want to do some dot stuff, simple dot stuff to start with you guys. So if you can find a rock, try to go like this, about like this bigish, like probably about as big as the palm of your hand at least, and as round as you can. It doesn't have to be flat. Like it can definitely be like like domed. It doesn't have to be flat, but as round as you can would be great. We're going to try and make some dot art next week. So keep a lookout on your walks, on your bike rides, on your drives, on your nature hikes. If you can look for a rock round as big as the palm of your hand. Okay, cool. I was going to show you mine, and I had it. I went on a walk yesterday, and I don't know where I put it. I think I left it at home. So today, a couple things I want to show you. I realized that last week I was trying to show you like whose rocks were these, and they had painted them, and they are actually Hunter's in grade 2. So Hunter, if you're watching, thank you for showing me your rocks. I still haven't heard where you guys are hiding your rocks, and I want to show you that. Oh, let's go present. So those are Hunter's rocks, and then this is my rock that I made yesterday. If you look in the background, it might kind of help you, or you think I might have hit it. So there's the next picture of where I hit it. Right, so that's a little hint of where I hit my little rock. And oh, you know what? Let's look back at that. Let's go back to this one. There's kind of like some dot art that I'd like to do with you guys too. I just had the word, and then I went all the way around the word on the rock. We could do something like that as well. So keep that in mind. This I had to show you. I was on my walk yesterday, and I was wearing my sunglasses, and I looked up and like, whoa, that's really cool. There's like a circle around the sun. And I kind of like took off my sunglasses. You should never look at the sun without sunglasses. But I kind of peeked at it and went, oh, I wonder if I could get a picture of it. And I put my camera up there, and look at the cool picture I got. Isn't that awesome? I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm going to stop sharing. Whoa, we can't do hard things. Exit. So what we're going to do today is weaving. Now, here's the thing, my warriors, my CCS warriors that are still watching me. At the time that this all happened, I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to send home the art folders because I'm pretty sure that, like we'll be coming back to school. Not that I don't think we're not, but I don't know. I don't know if we're coming back to school. So I had kept all my grade 3s weaving. So at some point I have to try and get these back to you guys. But they were doing all these weavings on cardboard. Okay. They're in different stages, right? So I thought, oh, that could be something that I could show you guys, something to do while you're at home staying away from other people. So I have reeds here, grade 3, and we made ours like a hanging, right? So he has the beads at the top, or the string at the top. He's done his weaving. He put a couple at the bottom. He didn't have time to like finish putting on his beads, but he was going to do that when he came back. But this is more like a wall hanging. See, like you would have it up, kind of hanging, or hanging from your light, hanging from your window, whatever, right? But I thought with weaving, the cool thing with weaving, this is called a loom, this cardboard thing. We could take it off, and we could make this part into something. Like you could put this on the table, and it could be like a coaster for your glasses. We could you can have a longer piece of cardboard, and maybe it's like a yoga mat for your teddies, right? So we could do something. We don't have to leave it on the cardboard like I was doing with my grade 3s, because that's what we were doing, but we could do more with it. So I'm going to show you something, because when I did with my grade 3s, we went 5 yarns parts all the way around, and I'll explain that in a minute. But today we're going to do 6. So if any of my grade 3s are watching, you're like, Miss Blair, you told us 5. I did tell you 5 because when you were just keeping it on the cardboard, but we're going to do it. So if you wanted to take it off, you can. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, you can. So what you need is a piece of cardboard. Now I'm wanting you to get like cardboard that's a little bit heavier with that corrugation in it, like with the bumpies to make it sturdier. This kind of cardboard is okay, like cereal boxes, but you're going to find it's not going to be, it's going to start to bend as you're doing your work, like, because it's pretty flexible, right? Whereas this stuff is not as flexible. So I did mine inches, and I know we're Canadian and we're supposed to do centimeters, but I'm kind of old, so you don't have to follow me. But I went 4 inches by 6 inches. That's how big I made mine. Now, what I did, you're going to need some adult supervision and help. I took an X-Acto knife, okay, and I put in little notches at the top of my cardboard. So I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know my grade 3s are like, but you told us 5. I know, but we have 6. Now, I did this for my grade 3, so somehow you're like I say, you're going to have supervision. So I've got 2 already, and I've got them on this side. I'm going to go this way so I can see what I'm doing. I would put it on the card table. Let's tilt this down a little bit. Yeah, maybe not that much. Too much. Okay, that's good. So I've got like notches in here, and I'm just going to just like a little bit into the cardboard, like I'm not hardly going any at all. Like it's just enough for your yarn to catch, right? Be really careful. Please don't cut yourself. Okay, knife goes away. Now you're going to need a really long starter piece of string, and I can't remember what I told my grade 6s. I think I told them 6 feet, and I know that's again American, but there's these blocks on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see. You see my tiles? No, you can't. But each one of my tiles is like 1 foot. So I said, okay, you need to measure a string that's 6 feet. Okay. Maybe you don't have to go quite that long. But then I told them, now I know this is going to be my back because it's got the white on it. So I'm just going to put a string in, and I'm going to like go into that first notch. I'm left-handed, so I'm on the left-hand side. But you might start on the right-hand side, which is fine. And so I left it a long string because I want to be able to tie to the back. So I went into the first one, and then I go to the first one on the bottom. And then I come back up, and I just keep going round and round until you have, whoop, don't grab that. I know, it likes to grab that. Let's take you out here. I don't want that. There we go. 4. Come on. 5, 6. Now I didn't go super tight because I have to still try and weave in here, right? But I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side, and this side I should have 5. Now, here's what I told my grade 3s. I said the front should all be straight like a jail, right? See how they're closest to being straight, and these ones are kind of on an angle, like they're on a diagonal line. So that way you know that is your back. Okay. Now this is extra string. I'm just going to cut off my extra string, and then I'm going to tie it back here. And then I use kind of like the flexible cardboard, like from that Crispex cereal box, like this. I use that, and I cut myself a little piece because that's going to be my needle. Yes, you could use needles, but the thing with needles is sometimes they poke in where they shouldn't, and yeah, so I just used a cardboard one. I just gave it a little point, and yeah, so that's going to be my needle. So then I just put a hole in the bottom, and I got my grade 3s to tie this loosely, one knot on the needle. And the one knot is only on the needle because you might be wanting to change colors. Okay. And then I got them to tie it onto their loom, right? This is your cardboard loom. So I'm just going to tuck it under. And I'm going to tie 1 knot, 2 knots, just because I want to make sure that it stays. So 2 knots. If you're not sure how to do a knot, it goes over, right, over that main line. So you got your short string. Your short string goes over the big string, and then you kind of like tuck it underneath, and you put it in that hole, and then you pull through. That's it. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave that for now. I don't need to worry about that. Now, weaving. You guys have all, I think, weave in like grade 1. I think you guys weave in grade kindergarten. I think I make you weave in grade 3. I think my grade 4s have weaved. Oh, I don't even know if my grade 4s. Yeah. So some of you have easy, right? So it doesn't matter. I can go like leave this one and just go under this one or over, like it's up to you how you want to start. But I'm going to I'm on this knot here. So I'm going to go under this one and over this one. I kind of got to use my fingers, tuck them so you can see, right? So I just keep going over and then under. And the thing about the cardboard needle is that it'll just kind of like, if you have it long enough, it will pull, it'll go the whole length of your loom, right? So I'm going to go back and forth. Now I'm just taking my fingers and I'm just kind of like squishing everything up. And then I'm going to weave. Now, here's the most important thing. I wish you could see my face. I could put my face there. Most important thing is you can't start back the way you ended, right? So if I was under, I can't go back under, because watch what'll happen. If I go back under, it pulls through. So when you at the end of the line, you have to go opposite, okay? So I was under here, so now I have to go over now. I'm just going to go back and forth, right? Like I say, this cardboard needle works a little bit better. You can use your fingers, absolutely. I think my grade 3s really appreciated using the cardboard needle. It's up to you, right? And then I just keep squishing it. Now I've ended up under on this side, so I have to go over, right? And I'm going to go back and forth. Now, I'm not going to spend like the whole 20-minute video watching me, Mrs. Pyer, weave, because it'd probably be more fascinating to watch paint dry. But I'm going to keep working on mine. And then if I wanted to have a different color, let's say I wanted to have a different color. Let's do that now, actually. Sure. Actually, let me just go one more. I just want to go one more color. I'm going to go, because I ended under, I've got to go over that first one. Right? Now, I want a different color. So I'm going to, and I keep smushing it with my fingers. I'm going to cut, but I'm not going to cut right here because that'd be silly. How am I going to tie that? So I'm going to leave myself a good chunk. Right? And then I'm going to tie that. This is where it's kind of tricky to explain, but I'm kind of tying it back around itself. So I'm going to go like over, and then I'm going to kind of tuck under that red thread that I have already. I'm just going to pull like a knot. And then I'm going to stop. Now, because what I can do is afterwards, I can tuck all this underneath, right? If you look at Reed's, here's the one he started with, right? We can just take that and we can just tuck it under. And you won't see it. And even if with, if I'm even taking it off my loom, I can take this and weave it back through after. So don't worry about cutting those too close, because that's what I worry, is that they get kind of, yeah, not so good. But now I want a new color. Mrs. Pyer didn't even think of this, so I don't have another color. Just give me 2 shakes of orange scale. I gotta run and get some thread from the thread box. Okay. Sorry about that. I should have been a little bit more prepared. So I'm going to cut some black. Right. Now, here's where I only tied one knot on that needle, so I can pretty easily take that off. And now I can start on this side, or I can start on this side. It doesn't really matter. It might, but for Mrs. Pyer's purposes, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to tie 2 knots. One. Oh, this way. Okay, so I'm going to go over that line. I'm going to go tuck it under and go back through the hole. That's how I tie a knot. Tie this onto my needle. Right, so I'm going to go, little line is going to go over top of the big line. I'm going to tuck it underneath, and I'm going to push it through the hole that I made. Only doing 1 knot on my needle because I want to change colors. Now, I've kind of got to look. This one, this second one, it's over, so I have to make sure that I go under with this one, because I got to keep going opposite, right? So I'm just going to go with my needle, back and forth, back and forth. And I will show you what mine looks like. Yikes! I'm all twisted up here. Once I'm done, okay? Because I want to show you what you can do when you can take it off. So this might be something you guys can do. Let me put this back up. If you're like saying, "Oh, Miss Pyer, I don't have any yarn." I have yarn. I can put car and outside the door. You just gotta let me know when you're coming so I can make sure it's out there, right? I can't leave it overnight. Some dog might come and say, "Well, look at that. I've always wanted to make myself a toque." So yeah, I have to know if you're going to come and get some yarn. I do have some though. So I challenge you to do some weaving, perhaps, if you're interested. If you're not, that's okay too. So that's kind of a wrap for us today, guys. So grateful that you are still here. I know the weather's getting warmer and it's getting harder and harder to keep up with school and doing work, and so it's tough. I get it, but you are my reason that I come to school every day because I get to share with you every day. So I am so grateful for you. So thank you so much. Spread those arms out. Head back. Yawn if you're like Mrs. Player. Oh, then wrap those arms around yourself. Deep breath in. We got this. Open those arms out. Stretch. Oh, man. Opposite arm on top. Deep breath in. Let it go. Lower those shoulders. All right. My watchers. What can I call you? I can call you. And what are our rocks called? Nobody ever told me a great name for these rocks, like kindness rocks, paramount rocks, positive rocks, happy rocks. I need a name for you guys. You're my Claremont peeps. You're my peeps. I don't know. Claremont peeps. Thank you so much. I'm gonna work on my weaving. Maybe you'll start a week, maybe not. Send me any pictures. There used to be so many pictures I get from you guys, and I'm getting less and less and less. I have one from Nate. He sent me today. Thank you, Nate. That I'll put up for tomorrow. Yeah, but send me your rocks, pictures of your rocks. Send me, if you found a rock, send me pictures of that you had, that if you were a superhero, like anything. I'd love to see anything that I can share on my Fridays. Okay? I miss you guys. Be safe. 6 feet apart. Again, there's an American thing. 6 feet apart, like a length of a hockey stick. Yeah. Okay. I miss you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Keep watching if you can. So grateful for you. Thanks, guys. Bye.